Hello Sugar Buggers, welcome back to the channel for a brand new speed build. So today you guys, we are actually going to be building on a budget because we are going to be creating Starla and Talon's brand new family home. In case you guys are not familiar with these two sims, they are actually from our vanilla series here on the channel. I know a lot of you have recently been kind of picking up on the series because there's just been so many hot topics just coming along in your newsfeed, and if you haven't watched it, don't let the fact that this series is CC free deter you from watching, because for whatever reason, I'm not quite sure why exactly, I've just been super duper invested in this series. The storyline and the plot twists are amazing, and there's like a lot more to come. So I wanted to go ahead and see if it was possible with our limited funds to build a whole brand new house, because they were currently living in the Daisy Hovel kind of like Rambler. Is it a Rambler? It's not really a Rambler, is it? I don't know. It's just like one of those basic like Willow Creek starter homes that, you know, you get in the game or whatever, like hella vanilla style. Anyway, I did have Talon actually go and like search for some harvestables, collectibles, whatever he could, just to get our funds up a little bit. And so I think I want to say before selling the house, I had around $43,000, and then when I sold the house, I basically took all of the furniture, everything that I could put in my inventory, and I sold basically the frames, the windows, and then the walls and the doors and all that kind of fun stuff. And I think I want to say probably started out with about 15,000 simoleons or something like that. So I definitely didn't have all the money in the world, nor as much as I would like. But actually, I'm going to be honest with you guys, reusing the furniture that we had in the previous build was definitely really helpful, because I didn't necessarily have to like worry too much about, you know, like stretching my coin, because I had everything that was kind of like a necessity. I don't know why my voice is cracking, you guys. I've literally had one hell of a weekend. That is why I think there was no videos on Sunday, no videos on Monday. You guys won't even believe the things that have happened. But anyway, I just want to like let you guys know just like a little bit about my vanilla series in case you haven't watched it. Essentially, it started out as two friends. One of them caught the feels, then one of them caught the pregnancy bug. And basically, in a nutshell, we are kind of in the midst of this, I would say, half-hearted relationship where they are kind of trying to play this really sick, twisted game of family house. And to be honest with you, Talon isn't invested, but he's kind of going along with the flow because he's got to be a big shot, right? His older brother is basically like the stallion of the family, constantly being in the limelight, and he, Talon, so desperately wants his family's approval. So he finally sees this, you know, opportunity, and he goes with it, amongst other things in his hidden agenda. So if you guys are into a lot of drama and like, you know, twists and turns and story curves, I highly suggest that you check it out. I will leave the playlist or like the last episode so you can go through the playlist at the end of this video. So let me tell you guys very briefly about why my weekend was so bad. So on Saturday, I was supposed to go out with my husband. We were gonna have like a little, you know, a little date, because we don't really get to do that much. And like, I like to go out at least once a month, like, you know, just to do something, because, you know, I'm still young, and I like to dance. I like to have a couple of drinks with friends, like, you know, take an Uber, that kind of a thing, like very responsible, low key, chill stuff. So I was like, you know what? Why not go ahead and take the man out? And well, I wanted to get my nails done because I hadn't got them done since like before I went to London, so it was like almost a month or whatever. So me and my bestie, we go out to this place hella far because like she does the best set, and I was like, you know what, I'm running a little late, and the whole like terminology, wrong place, wrong time, seriously is just like rattling my brain right now, because on the way there, you guys, I was in a 2-lane heading like north, I guess, or maybe south. I don't know. I'm terrible with directions. And I was stopped at a light. A whole bunch of cars were in front of me. We were all stopped, and I was just chilling like a villain. And then somebody literally rear ends me. And I'm not talking to that sexual at all. Like literally just bam, right into my SUV. you guys, and I wanted to cry. Like, I wanted to cry. This car is literally less than a year old. Like, this whole situation depreciates the value of the vehicle. It is a mess. You know, my husband is in the car business, so I have like a really good knowledge of how these types of things affect the resale value of a car. And whatever, like that is materialistic stuff. That is like the stressor after the fact. But initially, I was freaked out. I was hoping everyone was okay. He hit me pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. But when I went out the front of his truck, it was the truck that hit me, was okay. But I noticed he was a father, and he had his little girl in the front seat, rear facing, so good daddy. And he was shooken up, you guys. He was so freaking shooken, and he had like a little I think it's like Legend of Zelda character on his dashboard, so he was like a fellow gamer. Anyway, long story short, I feel really bad because I didn't want to have to go through the insurance because I thought he would have to pay something out of pocket. And you know, I don't know people's like financial situations, but just by how he was reacting to the situation, I can tell he was definitely worried about how much this was going to cost him. So originally I just, you know, I didn't want to like file, but then I realized that there was like structural damage to the car. He messed up the back of my truck. Not like pretty bad, but I mean, it's pretty bad. Like the sensors don't work anymore. And there's like a bunch of scratches, whatever. Okay. So that's like not even the worst thing that happened to me. Like that's whatever. Everyone's safe. We're good. You know, cars can be replaced. People can't. I'm like, it could have been so much worse. But what is actually worse, you guys? Woo! Okay, so I had literally the worst time at the club with my husband. Like, I didn't want to get into that. Just not a good time. Bitches be trying you. Girls be trying. I don't know what it is, but, you know, girls be trying you. That's all I'm going to say. Like, got nothing. I seriously wish I could, but I'm not going to go there. Anyway, we're good. Everything's fine. Whatever. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Oh my God. Okay, so, like, it was more like after the club. That was the problem. Not while we were there, but it was like after the fact, you know, whatever, like when everyone's going home. Anyways, I love you guys. So, okay. Anyway, we come home, like, after we go to the restaurant, get a little bite to eat. We come home, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, whatever. So then the next morning, my neighbor comes to the house, right? And he's like, do you or your husband own a rifle? And I said, what? A rifle? And he goes, yeah. He goes, our cars got broken into last night, and I found a loaded gun behind the mailbox. I said, a what? He said, a loaded gun. Imagine if somebody's child would have found that, you guys. Imagine if, you know, a criminal would have found it. Imagine if we have a lot of homeless in our area. Somebody homeless would have found it and used it for God only freaking knows what, you guys. I am not even kidding. I have lived in my neighborhood. I live in a nicer area, but it doesn't matter. It's just like the area is kind of sketchy from like one side to another. Like, you know, things change really quick. And we have like, you know, just a lot of like crime, unfortunately, in this area. And it just really freaking breaks my heart. And this is not the first time that people have like broken into cars. And the messed up part is people are so stupid and they leave their garage door openers in their cars and they can easily get access to the house. That's exactly what happened to my neighbors. So as you can imagine, I'm a little shooken up. I'm a little like fearful now. Like I literally need to move. Like I can't do this anymore. Like when I was pregnant, somebody broke through my fence and my mom found them. Like my mom was face to face with some dude literally dressed like A from Pretty Little Liars. Like, so I have like security, I have cameras, sensors, like literally Fort Knox over here, but I'm ready to get the hell out. Like I am seriously ready to GTFO. There's more to this story that is like honestly super freaking scary, but you know, for privacy reasons and the fact that I don't want to get sued, I'm not going to say anything else because we're just not going to go there. I had a week that I will remember, and I want to move. I'm like literally terrified. So right now I'm dealing with insurance with the whole car situation. Now I got to figure out how the hell I'm going to break my lease because I no longer feel safe in my environment. My freaking landlord, whatever, wouldn't even fix the fence. My husband had to go and do it. I'm just over it. You know, I'm literally freaking over everything right now. And so, like, whenever I say nothing interesting happens to me, this is not what I expected, you guys. But more than anything, what's absolutely terrifying is the loaded gun situation and that somebody actually broke into my neighbor's car and got access to their house. Like, that gun could have been a part of, like, a homicide or something. I would never wish that on anybody. That is seriously so freaking scary. Like, I don't know if me coming home at 5 a.m. spooked the burglar and maybe I potentially just saved this person's life. I really don't even want to think that way, but that is seriously what is going on and why I haven't posted in these last 2 days, because although it sounds very like, you know, first world problems, the first thing is, right, absolutely, it's just a car. But the other thing is like legitimately scary. I have 2 children, just not really the like area I want my kids to grow up in. I mean, crime happens everywhere, but this has happened way too many times, and I feel like it's just a matter of time until it like personally affects me. And I don't know, you guys, I'm just like, I wanted to rant. I've been wanting to talk about this forever. I'm so scared. It's not even funny, but how do we like this house, you guys? I actually think it turned out extremely cute. I mean, it's very generic. I build a lot of houses like this, but I like the way that it turned out in the sense that it doesn't look like super duper cheap. I mean, it actually looks like a family home, and I'm really curious to see how Talon and Starla's relationship plays out, because Starla thinks, you know, Talon is ready to like settle down and, you know, get his daddy britches on and start really trying to make whatever's going on between them work. But I think you and I, we all both know, for those who follow this series, that Talon is going to use every and any situation and person that is close to him for his better benefit, because he's just that kind of guy, unfortunately. I love him, but he's a little bit of a snake in the grass. Speaking of snakes, what a weekend. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this voice over here. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead, comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun does not shine, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breathe.